Well, that makes it easier, doesn't it? So, IndieWrestling.us. Speaking of indie wrestling, another great show happening this weekend. This is a show that I'm always sad that I find myself occupied on year after year because it looks like the coolest show to watch. It's Brawl Under the Bridge. Yinza is going to be there defending his title. I know friends of the show like the Gavel, David Lawless, Brohemoth have been a part of it in the past. It looks like one of the coolest venues wrestling can be in the city.
It is a fabulous night underneath the bridge, the Homestead High Level Bridge. It's called the Homestead Grays Bridge now. Right in Homestead, they set up amazing lighting. The ring's right there in the middle of the street. They shut the street down. The Blue Dust, which is the bar right around the corner down there, is one of the sponsors. And the whole street just fills up with people. It's amazing. We've had, classic legendary wrestlers like Nikolai Volkov, J.J. Dillon has been down there, the Rock and Roll Express. So this year, because of everything, it's a little bit. There's a picture now. We could see the whole place is cornered off, and it's just such an amazing atmosphere because it's under the bridge. Rain or shine, it's happening. The one year it was raining and it was coming down, and we have all the lights shooting up, and then there's a train that passes by. There's a fence there with barbed wire, and it was just one of the coolest atmospheres to be in. And one year there was Demolition Axe, I believe, there. His very last singles match was there. My good friend refereed that match. It was one of the coolest Brawl Under the Bridge moments there. Demolition Axe versus Sean Blanchard. That's Betty Esper, the mayor of Homestead, being ridden to the ring with Tarantula, legend, Pittsburgh legend.
She's on the back of the motorcycle. Tarantula is the Tarantula towers over me, I think, and I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
I want to crop that picture out and just put it in the background of a WCW Road Wild show.
Yeah, a little bit. Dude, he is always a Road Wild. By the way, Tarantula, you've probably seen him before if you've watched Beyond the Mat. He's standing in the group during the Paul Heyman speech, I understand. He's
been around and has traveled a lot, and he was the tag team partner of Big Country before Big Country and I teamed, but he's on the shelf now with a shoulder. So Tarantula, get well, buddy. Hopefully this Saturday, Big Country and I will be able to perform well enough for your. He drove to the ring on the back was the 80-plus-year-old mayor of Homestead, Betty Esper, and I don't know if that picture specifically, but there was a Pulitzer Prize. Am I saying that right? Pulitzer Prize winning photographer there one year, taking pictures of our event, and got some pictures. And got her coming in. There's Demolition Axe getting the final 1, 2, 3 of his career.
I'm trying to find. I know there's some good pictures out there of with the lights and everything. I'm trying to pull some of those up. That last one's from the Trib article. Yeah.
So every year, this is if we're talking about a WWE pay-per-view like a SummerSlam, this would be the KSWA's SummerSlam. So a lot of big feuds going on right now that are going to be held some big matches this Saturday. Big Country and I are defending our belts against the good guys. Sorg, do you know these guys? The good guys? They call themselves the good guys, Hunter and Obnoxious or something. I don't.
We are familiar with the good guys here on this show.
Do they do good?
I mean, that's negligible. So
good is really a scale of black and white at some point.
Yeah. So we'll be crossing paths this Saturday. We got these belts off of Brohemoth, a friend of the show you mentioned, and Mitch Napier, and Bro, he turned his back on Mitch after the match. He was disappointed that they lost, and they're going to face each other in a kendo stick match. Can you believe it?
Oh boy,
that's going to be. I'm going to get a front row seat for that one, I think.
There's not a lot of, like KSWA's. I don't know, the ones I've attended have been straightforward. matches, like for the most part for the cards that I've seen. Like it's not often we do get a kendo stick match or you know some kind of stipulation like that. Other than Battle Bowl, which is its own fun
Battle Bowl
thing.
is its own thing. Fan Fest a couple years ago, I was in a match with Dr. Devastation Lou Martin. He calls himself the face of Pittsburgh, which always rubbed me wrong. And he and I had some beef for a couple years, and we had ourselves a strap match a couple years ago and a Fan Fest match. And you know that we both walked away with some welts, but I walked away with the W, so that's all that counts. This Saturday, Dr. Devastation Lou Martin, the face of Pittsburgh Lou Martin, is going to be in a dog collar match with the king of Millvale, Del Douglas. Now, I've seen a couple dog collar matches. You know, I'm sure you have as well. Roddy Piper, Greg Valentine, that was freaking amazing. So these two, I've fought them both in the ring. I've left with bruises that I've seen for weeks from both of them. They hit it hard. This is, you know, this is going to be ugly. This is going to be bowling shoe ugly. Them two at the dog chain, dog food. They were smearing dog food all over each other, man. Like that's wrong.
So it's always a fun time. Whenever I have, I'm not occupied with something else. I see a KSWA show. I'm going to try to be there. And it's always just good to kind of lay back and watch some wrestling for these guys. And definitely not, and this is the biggest stage of the year for you guys.
Yeah, this is our big summer show. Our Fan Fest is the big winter show, and it's all eyes in Pittsburgh are going to be in Homestead. The one year we had, I'm going to say 800 people under that bridge. And it's like just such, like I would look over this past year and a half that we've been away. I would look at pictures from past shows from Brawl Under the Bridge. And it hit me, like it hurt to be away. And it hurt to be, not that I would ever say I take it for granted, what I get to do, but seeing myself standing on the ropes and cheering with hundreds of people, like that's emotional. And I know I'm gonna feel it on Saturday. So I hope a lot of people get to make it out. Anthony Alexander, the KSWA heavyweight champion, is going to defend his belt against Beastman.
Oh,
yeah, Beastman. I think you guys
very familiar with Beastman around here. Yeah. So he was just on here a month or two ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Like that. I don't know. It all blends together. I see him everywhere. So I'm going to see him Friday. So, awesome. So we did get a picture because we attended the Matt Light show, same place that first KSWA show was that we were talking about before the show.
Yeah.
And she wants to know how you enjoyed the Matt Light concert. I cannot scroll this picture down, by the way, because we will be pulled for indecency. But I did send you the picture on your message so you can see the full breadth.
I can guess what the rest of the picture is.
Yeah.
So that's he mentioned me in that. Is that a thing to
No,
me?
we just walked up and this is at the entrance. And if you're on audio, that is the Yinza mask on a blow-up doll at the entrance of the concert that we were seeing of the Matt Light comedy show. So thank you, Dutters, for capturing that.
So I'm pulling up the picture here.
The Patreon only edition.
Right. It's remarkably accurate.
Okay.
Like it is. He nailed it.
Okay. Hold on, Mike. I'll send you this picture too.
I can guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's impressive. Like
I can guess.
Matt Light. He's a funny dude.
Were you aware that you had a Yinza real doll in the world out there? That's take it home, I guess.
I got the real thing, so I don't need to worry about that.
There you go.
So that's pretty awesome. Matt Light is funny. I love he would jump into the river after the Steelers won.
Yes.
And drop some elbows.
Yes.
Yinza likes dropping elbows too. So maybe him and I will have to go to a Steeler game this year, get drunk, and jump into a river together. Some elbows.
He does need a tag team partner so he can come back on this show since we're only booking tag teams for the time being. So
I have a 300-pound cowboy in my corner now. So if you're doing triple teams. It's starting to sound weird. I'm staring at that picture a little bit too much, I think.
I was gonna say, starting to do triple teams sounds definitely like something that we would need to hold for Patreon.
If you stare at it long enough, it starts staring back, oddly enough. Let me ask you about this. So you are a Pittsburgh Luchador.
Correct.
Before I get to my second question, what does that mean?
Well, everybody knows, Pittsburgh is something that's inside of you, bleeds black and gold. Luchador, it's something also that once you get connected with it, it's just something that bleeds black and gold with you, with the Luchador. I have been inspired through all sorts of wrestling and things like that, and Lucha, to me, is kind of like that same kind of Pittsburghese type feeling. It transcends wrestling. It's amazing, and to be able to go out there and be influenced. Now, I'm 6'4", 220 pounds.
It's a tall luchador.
I'm a tall luchador, so I've been training and doing my lucha moves and try to get it as good as I can. But I'm also realistic. My 6'19", or I should say my 4'12", isn't as pretty because, a 6'4", 200-pound man going through those ropes ain't going to be as nice as Rey Mysterio can. But it's just something that it's a love of the black and gold. It's a love of lucha libre. It's a love of wrestling, and it's just the expression of beauty and the art of what we do. And I try not to bastardize it as much as I can.
And you team with a cowboy.
Big country Matt McGraw. He's here on my shirt. We are the Renegades. We just picked up the tag team title belts last month. And him and I, we broke into the business together, actually. We trained a couple years ago together, and we bonded. He's a little bit of country. I'm a little bit luchador. That's a nice little
There's
play
gotta
of
be a
words.
song. There's enough country artists around. You got to get somebody to. You come out to the Pittsburgh polka now.
Right. Well, that was my theme, and now him and I together are black and yellow.
Okay.
I have a question. Do you change your theme based on the sports season?
No, so we're coming out to the black and yellow.
Okay.
But we're trying to get a mix with the Renegade with sticks, since we're the Renegades now. So we're working on that. It's tough to, sitting in the back, your music's playing, you're ready to get pumped up, go through that curtain with a big yeah, and then the sticks intro is about 38 seconds long. So I ain't standing back there and letting the fans listen to the.
I mean, you could just come out to party hard.
What is? Do I know that one?
What?
What did I just step in? What did I just step in?
Oh, boy.
Mike,
go
go ahead.
We're gonna have a discussion.
Go ahead.
No, I may not be from Pittsburgh, but Penguins.
No, notice in the corner.
Party hard. Party hard.
Okay.
Penguins goal song. Come on, man.
All right. Okay.
I mean, back-to-back Stanley Cups.
That's Andrew WK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't
he force that? Didn't he force that as the Penguins goal song?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know names of things.
No. Sorry.
I know how to get places by what used to be on the corner. I don't know names of roads. I know how to go
in the
down
very
the street.
Pittsburgh way.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know
exactly.
songs about what they sound like. The first couple notes, give me a refrain. I don't know the melody of Party Hard, but I'm sure if I heard it, I would know it.
Oh, you would, because it's when it's time to party, we will party hard.
Okay, don't say more. We're gonna get pulled from YouTube. So a luchador and a cowboy have a hip hop song for their entrance theme.
Right.
Alrighty then, says Tina from Seattle.
It's a Pittsburgh thing.
Listen, you don't know how we do things in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, She probably scoffs at French fries on sandwiches too.
She does. She is from Cincinnati, so.
Oh, okay. She puts chili on noodles. So what the hell?
Is that what they do out there?
They put chili on noodles, and you're gonna, forget it. Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Well, on that note, okay, so you got a lot of great stuff going on, got a lot of great merch and everything. Where can people follow Yinza?
So you could find out information at yinzerlucha.com. You could get some great T-shirts like this one here at yinzertees.com. And, of course, everything with the KSWA to find out our event calendar. We got shows booked all through the summer outside, so come on down. That's all at kswa.net. Look at that. That's yinzerlucha.com. And then Yinzer Tees, if you would throw that up. One of my passions is graphic design and coming up with awesome, like wrestling and T-shirts go hand in hand. And there's lots of great, fun T-shirts that you could get at Yinzer Tees.
Wait, what is this? I like my dinosaurs like I like my eggs dippy.
Yeah, baby.
That is, which one's Dippy the dinosaur?
Dippy, you ever go to the Carnegie Museum of Art?
Ah, yes,
and you got the giant dinosaur right out front of the Carnegie Museum of Art.
His name's Dippy.
His name is Dippy. He's the Diplosaur. Diplo.
Yes. Yeah, they put a scarf on him every once in a while during the winter. So
yeah,
excellent.
So there's a lot of fun stuff. Yinzertees.com.
There you go. Check them out. Like you say, a lot of fun in KSWA. You know, also a lot of fun. Our Tuesday night pizza parties, thanks to our friends at Slice on Broadway, New York City style. Yinzer made, Beachview, Carnegie, the East End, and North Hills. And it's always an arm's length of our guests as well. So he's going for it.
When I eat pizza.
Oh, no.
When I eat pizza, I eat New York style, Yinzer made, right here. Tell them where, Sorg.
At Slice on Broadway, 4 locations.
Slice on Broadway.
Clean right down the street here in Beachview. Go check them out. Yinza the Luchador approved.
You get some French fries on here. I like putting my French fries.
They might have some French fries. I don't know. They got a lot of fun gourmet pizzas. I haven't checked the updated list for a little bit, so go check that out. We used to just get a bunch of pies, try out the gourmets, just have like 10 of us, and we're all checking slices and stuff like that. Apparently, we got a comment on the end, presumably the end of NXT from Tina. It says, no spoilers, but what the fuck? So, whatever's going on there. He says while he has the ad still up. So we will be taking a quick break, and we will be back.